And now, from far below the magical skyline of the wonderland that is the capital of the Western world, yet far above the buzz and activity of that metropolis's glamorous citizenry, we are proud to present that grande dame to which this burg owes so much of its reputation and character, Lady Sybil Ophthalmia Brunchen.
Did you see that? Did you see who was lurking in my flowers? You know, I just want to stop for a moment. I love my intros usually, but I had no idea where he was speaking about. Did you? I mean, there was one dangling modifier in there after another. I mean, participle phrases with adverbial clauses. I didn't hear any punctuation. I may have been mistaken. Michael, did you hear about Michael's shaking his head. He heard no punctuation. I had no idea where we were. But nevertheless, I am indeed Sybil Brunchen. Darlings, it's fall. I'm back after that long and tumultuous summer vacation, climaxed, of course, by my très, tragique filming session just a week ago, in which I was struck by lightning. How very tragic for me. I survived. So much of my crew was destroyed. But there's so many starving performers out there, and they're all eager to work on the gay cable network, so we've completely replaced all of them. It's marvelous. Now, what can I tell you about? Well, first of all, this dress, really, my chair is squeaking, my plants are attacking me. Godzilla, 1985, Godzilla is back. We'll put him in the flowers. You know, everything's just as it was last year. Darlings, in the season, the television season, we always had turmoil. Victorine, Europina serving me. Look at this, here. It's deja vu, darlings. I ask for a small cup of tea in fine sterling. I'm given a mug the size of Lake Victoria in Africa.
Sorry, Miss Brunchen.
And why she is not swimming face down in this mug, I'm not quite sure, but my servants are still here. You see, summer vacation does nothing, darlings. It's just like with you. I'm sure your lives are just as dull and drab as they were before summer vacation. I love my gowns, usually. AQUA designs them, aqua. This is known as an off-the-shoulder gown. Obviously, you can see it's off the hip. I mean, really, this gown is falling down. Thank God I'm wearing gloves, which have Velcro in them that are holding this dress on at some point. Oh, let me show you what a viewer sent me. This is quite divine. Really, this gown, I feel like Isadora Duncan warring with my clothes all the time. Look. Can you see this, Eric? Mm-hmm. This was in the parade. Isn't that wonderful? Mummy on her parade float, which is quite divine. Oh, by the way, I must tell you, I have 12 things to tell you. What you're signaling, what does that mean? One. One singular sensation. Every day the step she takes. Where was I? My stroke. Oh, yes, thank you. We grew up together, poor Raymond Burr. But anyway, now where were we? Oh, about a float. I knew I had a one-track mind there. No, I don't. We're doing a float for the parade. My producer, Lou Maletta, has promised me. Yes, he's shaking his head no, but we are doing a float. We're going to do something in the gay parade, and we are going to build a parade stand or a reviewing stand or some sort of thing that Anwar Sadat would have stood on right before that tragic accident with artillery fire. And we're going to do that on Christopher Street outside Ties, which is a lovely supper club. Lovely. Now, what? We have a commercial or you're just still pointing your finger? Are you expecting something? Yes, we're waiting for the second coming. I think we have a commercial coming up. I've got letters to answer. I have some surprises. And we'll be back in just a moment, darlings. Oh, well, welcome back. Welcome back. Ah, we're back. Oh, darlings, do you admire my glasses? Lena Wertmuller gave me these. Lena Wertmuller, these are her glasses. She has the same pattern. As a matter of fact, on the inside it says Barcelona. Barcelona. These are the glasses she wore when she was directing Candice Bergen in whatever that film was, in which she said, Candice, darling, please close your mouth when you're kissing. You have an ugly mouth. Don't ever show it to the camera. If I were Candice, I should have been quite stricken. But she has no talent, so what does she know? Now, listen, my crew is so invaluable to me. Aren't they? They're quite divine. But why do they always correct me during our wonderful commercial breaks? Mummy was rushing along and she said the gay parade on October 31st, which is a Thursday, and I meant to say the Halloween parade, which means All Hallowed Evening or something like that. We're going to do something for that parade, and we want to see you all in the village on Halloween night, which is quite divine. It's a Thursday night, darlings. Skip out of work Friday. If you're third graders, simply call up your teachers and say, "Sabah, teacher, we're not going into work on Fridays, or to school, and we'll stay out all night and play." Now, what do I have to tell you about? Oh, now there's something very odd about this program, and I know you've all noticed this, and I've wanted to address you for quite really, I feel like Cyndi Lauper or something. I'm at war with my clothing. It itches me and annoys me. Flaps are opening. so many of you have said, Sybil, we send you letters and then there's a delay or something. And what is this? In fact, I shall have to spoil the grand illusion of our TV program. No, darlings, it is not Thursday night right now for us. You are in a different... No, shh, you mustn't laugh at them. They're our viewers. You are in a different dimension. I should probably prop this next speech very carefully with Lake Victoria, my dear friend, Godzilla, and my Nina Wertmuller glasses. You are in a different dimension from me right now and our crew. We are gliding right now through the date September 30th, 1985. 1985. I feel like Rod Taylor in the Time Machine, right? We are now in the year 2036. And I'm getting a splitting headache, probably because I'm dying of old age, even though my skin is still porcelain. No, you are in different time from us. And so I could sit here right now, September 30th. What is it, a Monday, Tuesday? We don't even know where we are in our own dimension. It's a Monday. As you all know, or should have known, I will have been performing. I must get the right verb tense here. I hate it when people can't speak English. We'll have been performing at the Cat Club on October 2nd, Wednesday night. But of course, by the time you all see this program, that shall be past history. That shall be as ancient as Godzilla wandering around the marshes, or the La Brea tar pits, or whatever those places are called. Now, I'm going to show you something. I don't want you to be frightened. I don't want you to think, oh, where am I in time? Here is my poster. Lovely, is it not? Doug Rosenthal did the artwork, Mark DeAngelis, the artwork, Paris, and you see, now my crew said, oh, Sybil, now don't quibble, darling. Simply talk about how wonderful your club date was. And I said, of course. You see, the program will be shown after my club date, so we shall simply lie to my audience, and say, oh, here, we'll put on a skit for you. Michael, Lou, Mr. Hick, our guest, our audience is Leslie Lauren. What a lovely time we had at the Cat Club last week. It was quite lovely. The audience laughed and they were dressed beautifully. There were no embarrassing incidents, but of course, that could be a mistake. You see, right now, as I talk to you on this television program, I'm thinking to myself, but in 2 nights from now, what if Mummy is talking to her audience? And someone full of envy, someone full of petty jealousy, fires a gun at me and I'm killed. You know, an assassin's bullet? What if another hurricane strikes? What if a vase of flowers falls on my head? Or Michael Goodwin suddenly decides to throw food at me? Or Lou Maletta storms the stage with a letter opener and plunges it into me saying, thus always to dictators, thus always to dictators. Wait, what if Lou Maletta's friend, Lou is single, what if his friend, Luke Valenti, decides that indeed he has fallen in love with me desperately and we run away to Niagara Falls or Cedar Point in Ohio? Or what if Mr. Rishi decides that my insurance policy is entirely overdue and he decides to put a little funny medicine in my tea in front of the audience and I have a headache and fall down and die? How could I possibly tell you after you've read a whole week's worth of the New York Post, Sybil Brunson murdered by deranged terrorists, and here I am sitting, what a lovely time we had last week? You would know that I was lying, so we shall not lie to you anymore. We shall simply throw our fate to the winds. I have no idea how my performance at the Cat Club is going to be. I can only show you the poster and ask you to pray for me, ex post facto. Now, where are we? Someone's holding a clock at me now. It's 11:50. I beg your pardon?
The live show.
The live show. The live show, but that's over. Oh, the live show! No, there's another live show. How much time do I have?
You have,
I have 30 seconds. All right, now, before our next commercial break, and I can't wait to see who's sponsoring us this week, Balmain, or Chanel, or Rouge, or Boulet Room Deodorizer. We have a live performance. Darlings, this is too divine for words. A week before my favorite holiday. Halloween is my favorite holiday, but a week before that, Thursday, October 24th, I hope you're writing this down, please, not with dirty fingernails, October 24th, at the Meridian Theater. What is the address? Lovely. Lou is always...
22nd Street.
22nd Street. 22nd Street. There's one in Philadelphia. Go there and check. There's one in Florida. There's one in Bangkok. Go to Bangkok. Lou Maletta is not interested in having an audience.
Put it on the screen.
We'll put it on the screen, he says. At the 24th, on 22nd Street. Look it up in the telephone book. Meridian Theater. Just like Let's Make a Deal and the Johnny Carson show and David Letterman. We're going to tape live episodes of Sybil Brunchen now. Live. I beg your pardon?
68.
Oh,
Small audience.
he's saying 68, but I know he means the audience is 680. He left a zero off the back of that number. 68 people?
That's all.
I have 68 people over for dinner every Saturday night. I would not presume to perform for under less than 500 people. I'm sure there are 680 seats in this lovely, huge, glamorous theater, but it is the Meridian Theater, darlings, October 24th. And what time are they supposed to be there? 7:30.
7:30.
It's all improvisación, darlings. We're just going to make it up as we go. Come at 3 in the morning. Lou says 7:30. I say 7. Get a good seat. It's free of charge, darling. This first time we're going to tape 2 episodes, God willing, and if I haven't been killed at the Cat Club. I think that's about it for this episode. We're going to come back with a closing. I have a marvelous letter. Oh, look. My headshot. I finally had it done. Isn't it divine? I can finally audition for the chorus line. Lovely. Listen, we'll be right back after this commercial, and I have some more information before we sign off. A toodaloo, darling.